I'm Teresa, and this is Emily, and we're the Unicorn Society, and we're back again. And today we're having Filipino food, and today we're having Rice Bar. It's a really popular place in downtown LA that has Filipino comfort food. Okay, so to go into it, I got the pork Longganisa. I hope I didn't butcher the pronunciation, but this is supposedly one of their most popular dish because it's been on the menu for the longest time. And basically what it is garlic and pepper seasoned sausage, and we added an egg as well as some pickled veggies. And our other entree is the braised pork belly, and it's also a rice bowl with pork belly, tomatoes, with a coconut sauce. And the food smells heavenly. Yeah. And it's my first time trying Filipino food, actually, real Filipino food. Because before, I've only had Jollibee, and that's, I'm sorry, but that's like fast food. Our final dish, we're having the mushroom machang. So this is a dark brown rice with mushrooms and roasted garlic on it. And it smells fantastic. Yes. And it's wrapped around this beautiful taro leaf. So in a lot of Asian dish, they actually use lotus leaf or like taro leaf, this is called. Or banana leaf. Yeah, and it really adds to the flavor of the rice. Yeah, and it just makes it so aromatic, and it gives it like essence of the leaf. So shall we dig in? Yes, so hungry. It looks so appetizing. And the presentation is great. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah. So Google said that this is the best sausage in LA. Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but let's see. Really good sausage. It is really good sausage. The texture is great in the sense that it's not dry. It's very, you can taste like the fattiness in the sausage. Yeah, you can taste the chunks. Super juicy, super tender. And a little chewy as well. Love the texture. It reminds me a little bit of those Chinese sausages because it's a little bit sweet. Yeah. Not as sweet and not as hard as the Chinese sausage. I agree. I prefer this much better just because of like the thick cut, I think. It's like so much more tender versus, like you said, the Chinese sausage is much more dry and thinner, generally. Less meat. What is this on the top? Like pickled veggies? Pickled veggies, yeah. Okay, let's try it. And this is not normal, regular steamed rice. This is, what kind of rice is this? Oh, actually, I think it's white rice, but it looks like a fried rice. I love the fatty pieces in the sausage. I don't know if you guys can see here. Let me attempt to show you. You see that little... you see that little white part on the meat? Those are all fatty pieces. Those are the best part. And in the meat, you can see little chunks of pepper as well. So that really, makes the flavor so good. A very mild kick to it, but not overpowering or not like unbearable. Yeah. And as you can see, the amount of sausage that they give you is this giant semicircle. It's pretty sizable. Yeah. I love the pickled veggie too. It's very refreshing. Great compliment. Yeah. And it kicks into, it cuts into how much sausage that you have and the egg. Most definitely. And okay. Should we switch? Yeah, let's try yours. Do you like how I like how you? So considerate. So this is the braised pork belly. Whoa, the meat. The first thing I notice is how the meat just breaks apart as you stab your fork into it. I can smell the coconut milk. Whoa! Somehow I knew we were gonna have the same reaction. Like in my head I was thinking, she's just gonna say whoa. I didn't know I was gonna say whoa. How did you know I was gonna say whoa when I didn't know? I just had a feeling because it's when something is like really shockingly good, like you weren't expecting it. Yeah. Because it's just packed with so much intense flavor. A pretty good kick actually starting to come in now. Super creamy. It's creamy, yeah. And the spice that we're tasting is the habanero. So it is pretty spicy, but not too spicy, not like crazy. Again, it's not unbearable either. But like the habanero, also it has like a drizzle of sriracha mayo on there, which is my personal favorite. It's like, makes everything taste better. And when I saw it, I mean, it looks really beautiful, but the pork belly does look a little bit mushy. So that's why when I had it, it was just so unexpected how flavorful it is.
Yeah. It was just braised to perfection because how it just like falls apart, like the tenderness.
Oh my god. Did you have the piece with the tomato?
I did not.
Oh yeah, do it with the tomato. Isn't that so good? Oh my god.
The tomato is so sweet.
Either this is a perfect tomato, but it just complements it so well, and it just like oozes really sweet, delicious juice.
Yeah, and sweet paired with savory and a little bit of a cake, like all together, is like a perfect flavor pairing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they pick these tomatoes. Like each one of them is like the perfect tomato.
Now I'm bummed that we only have 3 left.
I know. I wish they just like put it all over.
It's all about ratios, and this needs about 10 more pieces of tomato.
Yeah.
And then it would be perfect. Should we put a little bit of lime on?
Oh,
because both of our dishes have some lime.
Most definitely. I think it would definitely help cut the grease because since it is pork belly, it has a bit of more fat.
And that's what the tomato does, except here there's just so few tomatoes, so we're gonna use the lime to do that.
Oh yeah, lime was definitely what was missing. Now there's even more of a depth in the flavor, right?
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, with the tanginess, the savory, the creaminess, and the sweetness of the tomato, everything.
Yeah, this is stellar.
Culinary delight.
Perfection.
What more can we say? Okay, appetizer time.
Yeah, so again,
I like how
the mushroom machang.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing any of that means. I wish someone Filipino will tell me what that means.
Oh yeah, pachang.
Machang.
Machang? Oh yeah, get one of the mushrooms.
Yeah, there's so much going on in here.
Mushroom?
It looks like their mushrooms are all woven within it.
Yeah, and since the rice,
garlic,
the rice is black and the mushroom's black as
well. Oh yeah, you're not really sure what you're getting.
Yeah, like surprise. Okay. I can smell the leaf.
Yeah, that's the main smell that you smell here.
Whoa.
More one. Interesting. Definitely really interesting flavors.
It's so interesting because I was not expecting how much leaf flavor will go into the rice.
Yeah.
But it's like
definitely a lot of depth, but not easily enjoyed right away. Like if you never had it, you'd be like, there's so much leaf flavor.
Yeah, it is very, very leafy.
Which gives it kind of like an herbal taste.
Yeah. So I would say it's not everyone's cup of tea, but as you keep eating it, you learn to really start appreciating the taste.
Yeah, definitely.
And I do recommend, I think in this case, to add either sambal or sriracha in it. I think it will definitely.
Oh, into this one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the herbal taste is the strong part, but the flavor-wise is actually pretty mild. It's not salty or anything. So I think putting in a sauce is actually a really great idea.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, like you said, I think if you're not a fan of like a very leafy herbal taste, then maybe this one is not for you. But yeah, I was not expecting that. It was a little bit shocking.
It's definitely full-bodied. There's a lot of things going on.
And the leaf almost gives it a little bit of a sour taste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because you know how like with grape leaf or anything, a little bit of a sour taste. Same with this one. Start with a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything can benefit from more garlic and more flavor. So I love sambal.
Oh
yeah, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
So now you still have the depth of flavor, the aroma, all that, but now with like an easier digestible taste of garlic and spice and salt and
totally.
So do you guys like our unicorn ears? I was gonna say ears, but this is not an ear. Our unicorn horn?
Sauerkraut with this unicorn. I personally really, really like it.
Yeah, I think it's so cute with the gold and the wrap.
Were you saying how cute these would be if you were to the festival or something? And unicorns are just like so in right now.
Yeah. I think it's because they're just so like magical and everyone wants magic and adventure in their life. And that's what we wanted too when we started the Unicorn Society. So why do you think, other than the magic and the wonder and stuff, why is unicorn so hot right now?
I think it has a lot to do with how people describe
The unicorn?
As, you know, this whole mythical, gorgeous, unattainable.
Yeah,
so for example,
like it's so rare. Right?
Yeah, exactly, rare. So you would describe, like people would say, oh, she's my unicorn, or he's my unicorn. Like something that's like rare and hard to find and special and magical. Everyone can use a little magic and happiness in their life, and I think that's what unicorn kind of represents.
So delicious.
Yeah. Which one do you prefer more out of the two?
Definitely that one. What about you?
I like both. I like to switch back and forth because this one is more of a savory creamy versus that one's a little bit more sweet. So as you switch between the two, it creates a good balance of flavor.
That's true. So this one's a little bit drier and this one's a lot like more creamy.
Yeah. But definitely really meaty, both of them. A lot of meat.
Yeah.
Today we're carnivores.
And so this one, the braised pork belly, has like a coconut sauce going on, while this one has a garlic flavor that's in the rice. So the base of the rice are different. Like you can smell it and taste it. Like more garlicky, right?
I definitely do taste garlic. And there's like little specks of dry garlic in this as well. One thing I noticed about Filipino food is definitely it's very heavy. So it's not something that I can see myself eating on a daily basis, but as a splurge, you know? Because it's so
I can
good.
see that, yeah, for sure. That's what I associated with it too, from my limited knowledge. I do think it's a little bit heavier or fattier.
So we had a talk with the owner briefly about the restaurant, and then he gave us a little bit background on how this place got started and how he was inspired to do it. So the head chef here, the owner of this restaurant was a head chef at
Patina. Yeah, Chef Charles was the head chef at Patina, which is this fancy French restaurant in also in downtown LA, but by the Disney Symphony concert hall. I've had it there before. It's like super good. Totally different from this kind of food. Not that this is not good also, but here it's a lot more casual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you come in, there are stools that are sitting people elbow to elbow. It's pretty crowded and pretty small. It's only 300 square feet, right?
Yeah. But then the thing with this place is that it's super popular, so you can see a lot of locals or people that work downtown. They stop by during their lunch break. And there's a constant flow of customer. And we were reading this article that was posted on the window, and they were saying how this is a restaurant that, you know, it's easy for people to strike up conversation because it's so close to one another. There's no distraction, there's no TV, there's not really much decor in the restaurant. So it's all about eating good food and just focusing on the food. I can see how this is like a comfort food.
Definitely very comforting. Yeah. And so the chef was making dishes that were similar to what he had at home, what he had growing up, that his mom used to make, but just with a slightly, you know, Western presentation.
I can see how after like a hard day at work or when you're stressed out, just eating something like this would bring a smile to your face.
Yeah, definitely. So we tried for you guys their two most popular dishes. So the most popular is supposed to be the pork Longganisa, and then next would be the braised pork belly. And I'd have to say that between the two, I'm so glad we also tried the braised pork belly because that's my number one.
Yeah, well, I can't really choose because I really like this one as well, just because the rice is different. It's not just steamed rice, like you said, it's infused with garlic. And I think the two, it creates a perfect balance of flavor because you go back and forth with the sweet and then the creamy and the savory. So I'm glad we got both.
So I think this concludes our mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed splurging with us, watching us splurge on Filipino food, which was Emily's first time. And we can't wait to see you guys in our next episode. Please keep on sending your requests, and we'll see you guys next time.